the safety of people who live in the Low Country and thousands of visitors who come to Hilton Head Island every year is one that is very important.
Absolutely. That is actually the goal of an increased safety feature being added by the town, which is now going to be in place by the end of the summer.
AI, facial recognition capabilities.
Those are just some of the things the new and improved camera system on Hilton Head Island's south end will offer.
When we did the security assessment, the sheriff's office weighed in and gave us some recommendations. The recommendations were improving technology. Over the past several years, we've had increased complaints of juveniles and young adults in large groups gathering, fighting, bringing handguns to the beach, doing drugs, alcohol, underage drinking. So that's what kind of led to where we're at right now.
There have been cameras at Low Country Celebration Park and Caligny Beach Park for years. These will add better visibility and taking away potential blind spots in a very busy area, especially during the summer.
People are a little less comfortable when they know they're being monitored, and we're talking about people doing something wrong. Okay, so we're looking to not just displace the problem, but dissipate the problem.
The footage will only be available to authorized members of town staff and the Beaufort County Sheriff's Office, and only kept for 2 weeks, and only when a crime is committed or safety is compromised.
We have better things to do than monitor families on vacation. We, of course, love tourism. We love our residents enjoying the beach, but we want to improve their safety as well. So we're not watching them. We're not watching the people that are doing nothing wrong. We're watching people that are out there at midnight drinking, brandishing.
Now the work is starting this week with the goal to have any new cameras and their enhanced video capability ready in the next 90 days.
The murder trial of a man accused of fatally stabbing a stranger and stealing his vehicle continued today in Bullock County. The defendant made headlines after gouging his eyes out. Robert Keller returned to the courtroom this morning for day 2. The prosecution calling witnesses, including a Georgia Bureau of Investigation forensic biologist who identified Bruce Dupree's blood on what investigators say is the murder weapon. But a most notable testimony came from a Bullock County Sheriff's Office's Cody Wallace. He was working as a jail investigator just months after the October 2024 homicide. Wallace is testifying, and he says that Keller spoke to him about his self-harm in December of that year.
Keller told me once again on December 12th at 11:26 that he was not crazy and that he does not hear voices. He continued to say that the reason he is harming himself is he feels like he needs to be punished. He said, I made some choices that led me here and I'm being punished by the Creator.
Have now rested the case. WSCV's Evan Smoke will have a full report that's coming up at News 3 at 5 o'clock. A Savannah mother facing murder charges months after her 9-month-old son drowned in a bathtub. 28-year-old Rocaria Gibbs is accused of leaving her young son, Legend Gibbs, unsupervised in a bathtub at a home in Savannah on March 20th, causing him to drown. Court records are showing that Gibbs is charged with murder in the 2nd degree and cruelty to children. Gibbs is due back in court in September.
The Beaufort County Sheriff's Office asking for help finding these 2 young men, 18-year-old Vernon Pope Jr. and 19-year-old Arthur Edwards Jr. They're wanted in connection to a series of crimes at the estates at Westbury in Bluffton. That includes vehicle break-ins, stolen vehicles, and vandalism. If you see them or know where they are, you're asked to call the number 843-524-2777. And happening right now, the Chatham Area Transit holding its final public comment session before adopting its 2027 budget. The $42 million budget includes initiatives to improve service for both fixed route and paratransit services. Also calls for a millage rate increase to grow and expand those services. Members of the public are going to get a chance tonight to weigh in on the budget, and a final vote could come later. Of course, we'll keep you posted on what CAT's Board of Directors actually decides.
Also happening tonight, Rincon leaders will be laying out their plans for the future of the city. Its population has grown more than 160% since 2000. Leaders there are taking steps to create a 25-year master plan that will guide the city through 2050. It looks at everything from roads and infrastructure to parks, walking trails, future housing, and even what a future downtown could look like. Right now, Rincon doesn't have a true downtown, but city leaders say creating a long-lasting one is important.
Trying to make sure that the infrastructure is there for it, both the physical roads and sidewalks and water and sewer, and then also things for people to do. So that's part of the reason that we're working to create a downtown. Rincon doesn't have a true downtown right now.
You have time to make tonight's meeting. It begins at 6:30 at the Effingham County IDA Training Room. Now, if you cannot get there, another meeting is set for August 27th.
Liberty County officials now considering a new spot for discharging wastewater. It's all part of plans for a new water reclamation facility and expansion of the county's reuse water network. WSV's Nikia Harris has been following the project. She's got the latest.
Results, education, outreach. Those are the three focuses of the Liberty County Development Authority as the wastewater treatment facility project remains under discussion. I spoke with officials today about what that looks like moving forward.
As we reported on WSAV, the Liberty County Development Authority says it is now considering a second discharge location in the North Newport River for the proposed water reclamation facility. The Laurelview River had previously been the only discharge location being considered. Chairman Al Williams says the process is continuing for the North Newport River. The Development Authority has submitted a waste load allocation request to the Georgia Environmental Protection Division, which will help determine whether the river can support a discharge point. They tell me they expect results within 6 to 9 months. That will help determine which location they will decide to use.
Of course, we want to get the report back for North Newport. We continue to lay out the plans and eventually make a proposal to build it. We're not even at the batter's box. We're still in the dugout.
Now, the Development Authority will hold a community meeting on July 13th, starting at 6 o'clock in Riceboro to discuss the proposed facility. Reporting here in Liberty County, Nikia Harris, WSAV News 3 on your side.
Now, Time Saver Traffic, sponsored by Arrowhead Clinic, the accident doctors, where it pays to get well.
Well, this Tuesday afternoon in our Time Saver Traffic Report. So far, no major issues on the roadways. Interstate 16 and Pooler at Pooler Parkway flowing smoothly both westbound and eastbound. Just some minor delays just past I-95, but certainly improving as you head closer to Pooler Parkway. Minor delays along Highway 80 approaching I-95. Highway 21 looking pretty good at 95. In the low country, 95 is flowing pretty smoothly northbound and southbound through the construction zone, and 278 is also flowing pretty smoothly this afternoon. If you're heading out of town, going down to Richmond Hill, taking just under a half an hour at the moment, taking just over an hour to get to Hilton Head.